So, we are loading into battle with the Iceni. So, I wanted to do these because I feel as a general rule they're quite a poor faction. I feel they lack a lot of effective weapon damage, which kind of makes them pretty poor in many ways. I think the units aren't that great. I just think other barbarian factions are better. And so that's, I just don't think that they're that effective in that sense. I know that was a complete bollocks in the way I said that. But a lot of their units really aren't that great, is what I'm trying to say. So, we have gone for an extremely light centre. Extremely light. A bit too many levy freemen, if I'm honest. Quite central enough, as I hoped. Drew along slightly. Then we have got 5 of these. Annoyingly asymmetrical. Oops. Put them down there. I'll put you 2 on this side. So a little bit dense. And then we've got our heroic nobles, our really good quality units here on the flank. Still got 60 seconds, plenty of time to deploy. Let's get those guys out there. These guys about here, somewhere like that. And then we'll push these right on the flank. So a very wide formation, as usual, as my usual tactic is. You sort of gone pretty wide, heavy units on the flanks, very sort of weak, light spears in the centre. These are going to be tried to be my killer forces, and we want to try and engage him in the front. He's playing as the Romans, so I'm thinking hard and fast. Yeah, let's just get everyone moving up forwards, I think. He's got quite a big formation, actually, to be fair. Some Hastati, lots of Hastati, actually. Has he got entirely Hastati? He has, with some legionaries on the flanks. How many Syrian archers does he have? 2 there. Quite a few archers, actually, to be fair. It's not so good for us. And quite a lot of legionaries. He's got quite a lot of units, actually. While we do outnumber him, not spectacularly so. He isn't so good. Let's push these guys perhaps a little bit further around. It's my general unit. We may end up forgetting about these guys in the forest. That would be ideal. Kind of keep them a little bit hidden. Start shooting at the Balearic. Oh, he's got slingers as well. God, he's got a whole ranged cacophony of ranged. He's really gone to town on the finances. Start to get some shots in on these slingers, and he's gone for a very loose formation. Absolutely the right thing to do. I don't know why he's going quite so aggressive. That's fine. Is he actually going to push into me? Fine, if that's what he wants to do. Let's pull our guys back behind the line into guard mode so we don't get hit by the javelins of those Roman infantry. He just wants to push straight into me. That's fine. Let's start to get damage on those archers if we can. We need to try and whittle down his enemy range because we are outranged. So really they're our priority for us. Ideally, he's going to use his javelins and his ranged units against my lighter front line, which is obviously what I want because these guys are utterly worthless to me. He seems to be struggling to sort of implement them properly. He's pulling those guys back, so let's put attention on this. Looks like he is going to be going in hard by the looks of it. Which is fine. Our guys getting some shots off there. Let's pull back a little bit. And then turn yourselves in on those archers there. Okay, so we're mostly dealing with light infantry here, which is fine. Let's get these levies in. This is where things are getting a little bit more difficult for me. In terms of micromanagement. We've got 2 here. He's bringing in units on the flank. Good move on his part. Let's start to bring some of our cavalry up to start to threaten. Maybe start to think about threatening his general. Our centre is crumbling already. Try and get those guys up against the heavier legionaries. This is not looking good, I would have said. Because our guys here in the centre are really struggling very, very rapidly. Not so good. Not good at all. I don't know how he's got quite so many units. Our guys here in the centre are breaking very quickly. Get those to dive in there. Not really cutting these legionaries down very effectively as I'd want. Start to get these guys to engage here. Try and get some to flank. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. We've got our guys in against his cavalry there now. We'll engage those guys in the rear, but not really doing a lot. These guys are heroic nobles. We should have got them in a better position. They've really not achieved much for us. Let's pull these guys back, because they're going to start getting chased off now. Got to try and get those guys back, and it's time to start running away with those, and let's just try and re-engage this Astarte. Our units across here. Okay, so what's the situation? How's they getting on against the enemy general? Not so bad. Keep out the way, keep out the way. Pull back there, then if that fights... Oh, I forgot about him. Get you in the fight. We killed those guys, yep, so let's pull these guys out. And bring you around. What are they? Legionaries. Okay, we don't want to be fighting them, really. Let's keep our general safe and out of the way. Let's try and get a rear charge in here against some of these legionaries, see what we can do against them. Keep our slinger fire up. Hopefully these guys around here, hopefully we're starting to get some kills. Start to keep some of the envelopments off, which we are slightly, if not super effectively. Okay, so how's it going down here? What have we got? Heroic nobles. Let's get into the back of them there. Hopefully our slingers are going to keep up a little bit of fire on that Astarte if you can. Here we go, we should get some nice back shots there, hopefully. Side shots at least. So we've got our guys there fighting on. It's turning into quite a melee fight in the middle. Our general's engaged now with this enemy sort of lighter stuff, which is fine. Not really winning the cavalry fight, but nor are we losing it, so it's not a massive problem for us. Let's try and pull those veteran riders out of what's left of them, because they're being threatened quite hard there. But we've broken some of these heavy legionaries, which is good, because they're some of their better units. Just trying to break them is kind of important to winning this fight, ultimately. Let's pull these guys out. Keep our guys moving up. Keep choosing. You can come off of guard mode and go onto skirmish mode in case I forget about you. But chase up and attack them. And chase down these Syrian archers. Okay, so how are we looking still there in the middle? Not good, but not bad either. Ideally, I'm surprised we've not done more damage against those guys. It's kind of not ideal. Really want to be getting these veteran riders out of this fight, I think. Because they're not exactly doing a good job. They're going to pull themselves out of that fight now. Which is kind of what we want to do. Those legionaries here are struggling, so that should be easy enough for us to deal with. How's our general doing? Not too badly. He's very good quality cavalry there, so hopefully he's going to do okay out of that. Those guys are now wavering. Hopefully they're going to rout. That would be ideal. What are they? Astarte. Keep these guys in as they're rallying. Let's have a look what we've got. Let's go in there. 102. Probably won't be enough to break them, but you never know. So some of these guys are starting to break a little bit now. Try and cut these Astarte down as they are breaking, because we want to try and kill as many of them as we can. Then we've got our heroic nobles here, so they're facing the right way, and these Astarte have got their back to my slingers, which is what we want. So let's keep that fight going. So our general really could do with getting out of here now, because he's going to risk losing his own life if he's not careful, and that is not what we want. Let's get these guys in against those legionaries. So what's going on here? They're struggling a little bit. Let's try and get over here, get our war cry. Might be enough to break them. Come on. There we go. Broke them. Good, 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 good. Trying to kill these more high tier units is exactly what we want to do. This battle didn't pan out like I thought it was going to. My front lines broke far quicker than I had expected and or wanted. But, you know, sometimes these things go like that. Let's get these guys out. You be engaging these legionaries. You should be fighting them, as should you, which I think you're doing just fine. So, there's quite a fight breaking out there with these legionaries. I reckon we stand a reasonable chance of bringing these guys around and maybe breaking these, because they're going to get rear flanked very shortly by these guys. And I think their casualties are going to start to rack up in the terms of the level of combat they're engaged in, and we're now going to get a charge in on them. Shame we're not going to have our war cry back for another 47 seconds. Hopefully that surrounding and the rate of casualty they're taking is going to be enough to break their morale. That would be really nice if it did. Over here, how are we looking? Levy Freemen are struggling. Astarte there also struggling though. Chosen Sword Band. We've still got heroic nobles, I think, stuck into this fight. Yeah, we have. And I think they're doing okay. They're an awesome unit there. They've got that really good strength. And they're just occupying the time of these enemy units. Giving me time to try and accomplish. 18 seconds till we get our war cry back. Still not going to be routing them though, I don't think. Let's get these veteran riders out and start to deal with some of these couple of ranged units that are kicking around. Our 2 units here also feel like they're largely winning the battle. Go for the bigger unit, the auxiliary there. They're shaken. Let's see if a shaken will get them to rout. Probably not. It's going to send them wavering. I doubt it's going to break them though. Go on. Could really do with you breaking now. That would... Yes. That's what we wanted. That'll do me. Right. Come on, people. Now, you need it. I don't care that these little pathetic people here have gone, but the heroic nobles have now been freed up. You now need to flank and get in and here. Let's just kill these remaining auxiliary archers, and then we'll think about going there. Oh, have our guys here broken? No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Okay, they're struggling. These guys are now wavering. They're exhausted. They've been in fight too long. Yeah, we're starting to get the upper hand now. Oh, we easily got these guys. Easy. Easy. I didn't know if that was going to quite go like that, but it did. Cavalry is dominant. It always is. Gives you that flexibility nothing else does. They've broken, shattered. There we go. Victory with the Iceni. I'm going to run out of factions to actually keep playing as. I think I need to get some of the expansions so we get some more of the barbarian factions. But yeah, cool. That was a really tough battle. He got so many more units than I thought for the Romans. Normally when you start picking some of the Roman heavy infantry units, you know, they're very expensive compared to things like my Levy Freeman and stuff. So I'm surprised he was able to deploy so many and so many elite units as well. Although I guess he did make up quite a lot with the Hastati, but still a very solid unit. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that engagement. That was quite a tough one. I didn't think I was necessarily going to win that at some point, but it did pan out. So if you enjoyed it, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel for lots more Total War content, and I shall see you all on the next video.